Good morning. It's time to have coffee. Coffee with Julie. It's something new I'm trying. I am author of the Fuchsia, Minnesota series, Granny Hook's a Crook, Granny Fork's a Fugitive, Granny Skewers a Scoundrel, and Granny Snows a Sneak. That's a little bit about me. And I thought I'd try something new to talk to my readers and connect with my readers. The first thing I do in the morning is have my coffee. Now I have to tell you, there's a couple things I have to do to get my day started, and one of them is to choose my cup of coffee. So today I chose this cup, and it says, Lord, help me to remember that nothing is going to happen today that you and I can't handle together. Now, I do believe in asking a higher power for help because I don't know how I get through my day without it. The other thing I do is I write in my gratitude journal. And today, one of the things I wrote about that I'd like to share with you says, I am grateful for good times with old friends. Last night, I had a great time with some old friends I haven't seen for a while. So this morning, I just want to say good morning. Welcome to the day. I have no idea where these videos are going to go from here on out. But today I'd like to share with you my book, Granny Hook's a Crook. And the reason I'd like to share it with you is that if you want a little funny read for the day, go with Granny. Granny is an over-the-top woman, and she lives in a strange little town. Now let me tell you, I get so tired of all the rules and regulations that we have in our communities, and I thought it would be fun to create a community where you don't have those rules and regulations. So bear with me, I'm so new at this, I don't know what's going to happen. But today I want to read a little bit for you from Granny Hook's a Crook, and I'm just going to open the page and start reading and see where it takes me. Mom, why do you have 4 empty bowls on the floor? Starshine asked. Granny answered quickly with a meek face. I was scrubbing the floor and I decided it would be easier for me to use small bowls of water. Penelope put the bowls in the dishwasher. We need to close up that old pet door that's been here since you bought the house too. It's been a long time since our pets darkened your pet door. May Ookie and Bookie rest in peace. Penelope put her hands over her heart while thinking about the twin beagles they used to own. Thor, walking in and hearing the conversation, said, I'll do it another time. It's not going to hurt anything. No intruder could fit through that door, and I were a critter, I wouldn't attempt to get one over on Mom by trying to sneak in the house. Then he winked at Granny. Granny winked back. Granny read a magazine and watched as her house was cleaned from top to bottom. Granny hoped Thor would buy the groceries to restock her refrigerator because he'd sneak in her candy and ice cream and donuts. After all, they left with warnings that they'd be back in a couple of weeks. Granny pulled out the pet bowls, refilled them with food and water, and headed for bed after checking on her neighbors. It had been a long day. Fish and the little white poodle hadn't been back, but Granny wasn't worried. Fish knew enough to stay out of the way when her family was here, or he might be thrown to the dogs at the pound. They would like a nasty cat. Well, that scenario, Granny's family doesn't know she has all these critters running around. Granny's a little sneaky, and the other part of that is they want to put her in the wrinkle farm. So if you want to find out what Granny does to solve the crimes, she's an undercover cop in Fuchsia, Minnesota, and her family doesn't know. Make sure you check out Granny Hook's a Crook on Amazon. The Kindle version's on sale for 99 cents. Thanks for being with me today. I have no idea where this is going to lead. This was just a social example, but there's one thing I want to leave you with today. And my quote for the day is from Vincent van Gogh. It is, if you hear a voice within you say, you cannot paint, then by all means, paint, and that voice will be silenced. Try the thing you think you cannot do. You might be surprised. Bye. Stop in again for Coffee with Julie.